Hello everybody and welcome back to this war of mine. Against all odds, we are currently doing the resilience run. Yes, last time we actually went to the supermarket and we managed to get a gun even though it was the scavengers scenario. Go back and look at that episode if you want to know how. It involved a lot of messing about on a ladder and hoping for the best. Marco is now exhausted, but look at that. That last two things is what is going to save us in this run. Marco is now sad because he did have to kill, which is a negative thing, but we can now, if I'm right in thinking about it, you can get downstairs, right, and you can make a bed. We can then start to sleep our way better, which is a very important part of this. Good. It's going to use up most of our wood, so we're not going to start boarding up yet, but that is fine. Sorry, my mouse is playing games on me again. There we go. We just need to get a bed down. And then you need to go and sleep on the bed. We don't need to eat today, which is good. We've got quite a bit of sadness across the camp because of that. But I'm hoping that after that, we don't need to take out anyone. Now we just need to gather bullets. We've got the gun, which is the most important thing. Once we can start to barricade up everything, we should be fine. I mean, the best possible thing that could happen today would be the trader turns up. I think we may have already had a trader. I can't actually remember. Then again, I only recorded it yesterday, so... In fact, actually, this is my most up-to-date recording session in ages, considering this video is going out in 4.5 hours. So hopefully I'll get the turnaround done. Otherwise, we're going to see what else there is. You need to go to bed. That's fine. Pavel, unfortunately, we don't have much else to do, but we're going to just kind of chill now. If we survive, Marco will never forget this. But yes, I think that unfortunately was something that we vitally had to do. We're now going to push on and try and deal with defense as best we can. A second gun would be nice if we can get it, but I'm not going to force it, if that makes sense. We don't have any more illness, right? We're just dealing with hunger and tiredness. So I'm thinking that we can then push... Oh, hello? Who are you? You're very tired. How are you? You're just tired. That's fine. We need to send some people. Are you someone that's going to be help? Or are you going to ask me to do something? Hello? Most containers were confiscated, but you know one they missed? You know what? Yes. That's absolutely fine. And then we're going to end the day there. Hopefully, Marco is now back to... Okay, one of them needs to sleep, one of them needs to guard. We're staying in tonight, which is an interesting one. I feel like this one is now not a good place to go. But given that we took the person out before any issue was there, we also have the Shell Brewery, which could give us a boost in happiness, and we've got the hospital, which is nice. Got a few good areas here, but we're going to stay in tonight. Now that we have the gun to defend ourselves with, we can stick around in and get Marco feeling better. Pavel looks exhausted. Marco's feeling much better. Look, he's now just sad. That's good. Bruno, you can then go to bed. One of you needs to go to bed. You need to sleep. We'll let you sleep better, because then you can probably guard tonight. Actually, first and foremost, you need to eat, don't you? Let's quickly go and eat. That is not good. How much water do we have? We've got 21 water. We've got a good amount of water. So we could start to do some of this. There, let's start making some of that. And Pavel on the other side can just get better to be like that. That's very good. Then you can go to bed. Marco, you're no longer anything, so you are perfect, ready for what we need to do. It's day 5. Going out and getting some more food, which I think is what we got from that place, is pretty damn good. If I look down, we also got some coffee, I think. But besides that, we are very well defended, I think. It's one of those things that I think we could just now push up our happiness, maybe through the people at the thing at the brewery, because we can save someone at the brewery, which will help a lot. If the trader comes, then great, we can get more wood for another bed. We then just need to go somewhere that we can get lots of wood. And I think the brewery may have what we need for that. Good. You can then go and eat. You're very tired, but we're hopefully going to push things better. Now that Pavel can sleep, we can kind of move on from there. How are you doing now? You're just sad. Good. Having a look through our stuff, we've got a good amount. We just need more wood now to build up our defenses. That's our main target. Going somewhere tonight, literally just filling our inventory. Because we've got 15 slots, so we could get all the wood we need. If we find somewhere that just has 30 wood, we can just grab it all. In essence, that may be the smartest plan. We don't need any other items. We've got enough food for a little bit. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, maybe it's worth... Can we go over here and... How much more food can we make so it's on the stove ready? 3? Yeah, let's make 3 of it and put it down. How much wood do we have still? Got 3 wood left. Tonight we're just going to need to go out and get as much wood as we can to defend ourselves with. This is fine. We're kind of combating people being, like, completely... Yeah, no one's coming to the door today. We'll end the day there, which is good. How are we doing? You're very tired. I think I'm going to do this method. And, I mean, I could go there. We could go to any of these places. I think the Shelled Brewery is our best bet, though. We're going to send you off to scavenge. We need to just pick up materials. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to go there, aren't we? Yet. I think a secondary thing could be good to know. I'm going to go to the Shelled School. I think I can get the stuff that I need here. We're going to take the shovel with us. I think that's all I need to take. And we can get through most of the areas, I think. Even if it's the soldiers, we can get a good amount of stuff from this location. Let's have a look. This is a locked door, and it is the... Okay, perfect. It's the one I want it to be. There are lots of parts here, but what I need right now is wood, so we're going to pick up all of it. I wasn't going to go there. I want to go here. I want an inventory full of wood, because then we can fully be defended. Nothing but useless trash. This seems like an annoying location so far. I was hoping to find something here. I'm slightly worried about that. That's normally signs of a glitch. And a glitch is not really something that I'm after in this run. No wood would mean lots of problems for me, if I'm totally honest. Good. Perfect. We can dig through here, and we can kind of keep going. Very nice. Annoyingly, if I want to get over the top, I have to do dig, dig, dig. But that's fine. Mostly what I want is wood, and I'm hoping that there is some. Don't know how the homeless people get in here, if this is the method that I have to use to get in here, but oh well. Maybe they rebuild the piles of rubble every time they come in and out until I delete them, and they're like, ah, no, there's no point now that people can just get in here with a shovel. I really hope I can find wood here. Definitely going to be something here at least, because that would be an insane location to give me if I just couldn't get anything. But yeah, picking up 30 wood, sorry, would be a big bit. Although 28 is probably what I can fit in my inventory now that I've got a shovel with me. But look here, yeah, the shovel. Come on, give me my wood. That's what we want. We've got the components we need already, so that's why I'm not picking those up. I think that there are definitely some locations we can go to get some good stuff. Nice. Don't think any of these piles are really going to have what I want in them. They're just going to be, yeah. Oh, 1 wood. There's me saying that, and there's just more wood around. It's almost as if ask and you shall receive. Hello, homeless people. I'm not going to do what I did in the last run against you, but I'm not going to say what that was, because that is another episode or another series that you guys can watch. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. That is literally 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 28 wood. We're going to come back here tomorrow, but that is plenty for us to do what we need to do. It's going to be great. We're actually going to be fully... what's the word? Fully protected. Day 6 is going to be the day that we get fully boarded up, and we already have a gun to defend ourselves with. I think, honestly, a pretty strong opening. We could do with getting a second bed as well, but I'm at the moment pushing people back to normal with the regular bed. That's the main thing I'm thinking of. Ah, nice. Very, very nice. Starting off with the ladder strat, then we're going to shore up our defenses, and we should be okay. About to say, we've got 30 odd ammo, which is big. Very big. How were we raided last night? We were. They stole a good chunk of stuff, but we chased them off. That's fine. It didn't take the stuff that I really needed them to take. You've got exhausted. You can go sleep. You're exhausted too. Did I put you on guard? That's... Oh, no. That's annoying. Okay. One of you's going to have to sleep, aren't they? Okay, that's annoying. You're going to be helping, because we can now do all of these. You can go and do that one, Bruno. Here we go. We're going to do another one. And then you... Oh, what's going on? You can do that one. I was hoping to get your Marco. Marco, before you go anywhere, we want to set off the final one, because then we can all just do one, and then we're done. Then we're fully barricaded, which is important. Perfect. Is it worth getting a second bed? Maybe. But we've got defenses now. Let's do this one. Then you can run upstairs, Marco, and do the last one. And then we are pretty golden. If the trader does come today, which is very possible, we could grab some of these materials and trade them for more wood in order to make some more beds, because that would be helpful for us. And then we can just sleep and protect for a few days. I think that's what I'm going to need to do. Maybe I'll give you a day 7 in this episode, just because I may spend tonight chilling and defending myself. Okay, both, because then if I leave, say, Marco awake, the alarm would be nice as well. But we just need to have some methodology to let people sleep during the day. We'll have lots and lots of defenses up and running. But I say I can't even stop this one. I can stop that one. Oh, it's once it's past halfway. That's when it clicks in. Ah, good to know. Interesting. Anyone coming to the door today? I don't know. Doesn't seem so, but what can we do? If I could get a hatchet as well, that would be amazing. Because I've also got the brewery where I could maybe save some people, is what I'm thinking. Because if I can get the saving out there done, it would be very, very helpful for us. I should have been focusing on keeping people sleeping. That's nice. Good. How are you doing? You're no longer sad, which is nice. How are you doing? You are sad, but that's because you did the crime, I think. And you just don't like being upset yourself, so I think that's probably the issue. We're going to have defenses up and running. I think I will leave Marco here tonight. So we're just going to chill. Oh, we've also got loads of new places, including the port, which is an escape route. The bakery, I always enjoy the bakery for giving us a helping hand. But what I'm going to do is, you're just tired, actually. I may do that. That seems smart. We can go to the bakery, because all I need to do to get a positive thing there is... and I can get a whole load of good stuff from it. This is probably the perfect place to go. I don't need to take anything. I can be defensive. Pick up components if I can, because I know I need some of those and I need more wood. But leaving Pavel on guard gives me the opportunity to do a lot of stuff. Let's just go and say hello to these people upstairs. I think I can save them. Hello. Hey, no, we're not going to touch any of your stuff. We're just going to keep ourselves going. Nice. We're going to do our strategy, which is to run this way. Okay, get out of here. Run upstairs. We now talk to these guys. The only time I believe you can talk at another location. Good, we do that. And then they can sort them out. Gives them the warning. Pick up a load of these components and a little bit of wood actually would be nice. I know I need a lot of components to do stuff, so... Okay, they've unlocked the doors. Thankfully, we've got a bit of fun now. We just take him out and run out of here. Understood? Cool. I'm just going to go this way and then have a look through this door, just so I can see what happens. Because I don't think I've ever watched this fully. I'm just going to do this. Be safe. Because I think what happens is they come up and he shoots them down, which is the smartest thing to do, right? If you don't warn them. Perfect. There we are. Perfect. Well done. Jesus. Well done. That is a nice one to do. No worries. I'm just going to take the gun off you because having a secondary gun is amazing for us. Yeah, no. We're perfect. And we also get a little bit of a morale boost. And we didn't have to kill and we get the guns. So this is the ideal thing for this all the time. Nice. Pick up what we can from here. Another gun. Perfect. We even got space for one more thing to pick up. What's this pile say? Anything here? Ooh. Ooh. Top that up to 20. Let's take some of these because that's useful. And I feel like I'm going to leave the episode there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe. I'll close the door for them. And continue with me as I continue through this resilience challenge. And I think I've started in a pretty damn good way. I'll see you for the next episode. Ta-ra.